Hello everyone. Welcome to Tell Stories. I am going to narrate the story of Disney's The Jungle Book. It Takes Two. We did it! Mowgli hollered. He had just escaped from King Louie and the apes with his friends Baloo and Bagheera. It sure was a swinging time, Baloo said. Bagheera was less enthusiastic. Next time, we need to stick to the plan. We're lucky to be alive. We need to find a safe place for the night, Bagheera said. King Louie may still be after Mowgli. Baloo rolled his eyes. Loosen up! I can protect us. If we see any of those mangy monkeys, I'll jab with my left, and I'll swing with my right. Oh, Baloo, we need to protect the boy. Think about it, Bagheera said. Mowgli sighed. He didn't need protecting. He was brave. Why, with his brawn, he could fight like a bear. And with his brains, he could plan like a panther. If only they'd give him the chance. At that exact moment, Mowgli heard something. There was a rustling sound above his head in the trees. Mowgli giggled as a flying squirrel glided above him and landed on a branch. I want to try that, he shouted loudly. Mowgli climbed a tree and grabbed onto a vine. But try as he might, he just kept crashing to the ground. He tried and tried again. Finally, Mowgli got the hang of it. Whee! Swinging from the vines, he felt like he was flying. He and the squirrel swept over the heads of Bagheera and Baloo. Mowgli was having the time of his life. This is the best fun ever! But soon, his stomach started grumbling. There are some bananas, he told the squirrel, pointing across a river. Let's race! There was just one problem. Mowgli and his new friend didn't know how to cross the river. Oh, I know! Mowgli looked at the vine he was holding and had an idea. Let's swing, Mowgli said. On the count of 3. 1, 2, 3! Mowgli swung across the river. He was flying. But all of a sudden, his hand slipped and he fell into the river. Kaa, the snake, had been watching Mowgli from his tree. This was his chance to get to the man cub. Kaa slithered down from his tree. Trust in me, he told Mowgli. Just slide into my coils. Mowgli and the squirrel grabbed onto Kaa, who pulled them up into the tree with him. Oh, look, a squirrel, Kaa hissed. The squirrel's eyes focused on Kaa. Soon, he had fallen under Kaa's hypnotic spell. Using his brain, Mowgli had to think fast. Mowgli realized that if he didn't look into Car's eyes, the snake could not make him go to sleep. And using his brawn, Mowgli jumped up, grabbed a rock, wrapped Car's tail around it, and dropped it. Stop! The snake fell from the tree. Ha! Some thanks I get, Car muttered. Mowgli's friends were still looking for him. Mowgli! Little britches! Bagheera and Baloo stood across the river, shouting. They had been worried about Mowgli. Mowgli! 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 I'm over here! Mowgli hollered. I used my brain and my brawns to save... What? We can't hear ya, said Baloo. Mowgli turned to look at his new friend, the squirrel. Thanks for teaching me how to glide. I hope we meet again, he said. Maybe next time I'll try gliding without the vine. The squirrel chittered at Mowgli and then flew away, high above the ground. Mowgli said, watching the squirrel take flight. Maybe that's not such a good idea after all. Mowgli jumped into the river and made his way down, past the waterfalls. On the other side of the river, Bagheera and Baloo followed him. When he finally reached a patch of calm water, Mowgli swung on some vines and finally swam to his friends. Mowgli threw himself into Baloo's arms. He'd had a fun adventure, but he was glad to be back with his friends. That night, as Mowgli drifted off to sleep, he heard his friends still arguing. He used brains. He didn't look into Car's eyes, Bagheera said. It was brawn. He used a big rock to get rid of Car, Baloo argued. Mowgli just smiled. He had used his brains and his brawn to save himself and his new friend today. That's the end. For more such interesting stories, please subscribe to our channel, Tell Stories. Every now and then, we do some interesting giveaways. Bye bye for now, and see you soon.